Hola amigos de Gamer Style, los saluda su amigo el sargento Marcus Phoenix. Vamos a patear traseros, mierda.
Adam Fletcher, Director of Community at Gears of War.
I'm Jonathan Taylor, I'm a multiplayer producer at Coalition.
Okay, well, nice to meet you. We are from Gamer Style, and we're gonna ask you a few questions that our fans want to know.
Sure.
Well, first of all, how do you manage to make the multiplayer look so classic and also be kinda new, so the newcomers and the veterans from the franchise could play and enjoy it together?
Just a lot of time to study what was great about the Gears maps, the previous Gears maps, both in their style as well as their art. Just make sure we're actually able to put the proper layers on it. Like usually you start with a map and it's like a block out. From there you start to add art to it and you start to really see it become something. And then you realize, hey, it needs to be a Gears map, it needs to be Gearsified. So it just always happens in stages like that. And then we keep polishing to get something that's cleaner and looks more awesome.
Well, we knew that we are a new type of generation that could leap from gaming, and Gears of War is a part of it. We knew about the coalition it's having and its poor focus on the game. So, can you explain us what is the Gears Pro Circuit and how can we enter it?
Sure. Yeah, so the Gears Pro Circuit is something that we just announced about a month and a half ago. And with the Gears Pro Circuit, we also announced that we're partnering up with MLG and Gfinity, and we're going to have, it's kind of like a worldwide program now, as opposed to where it was just North America before. So players can actually go to gears.gg to kind of get more information on it, and you can kind of figure out exactly like from gears.gg where to sign up for the game battle system. But players can actually compete on game battles. They can build out a team of friends with them and compete in these game battles matches against other people. And everyone kind of reports their own matches, and you kind of move up the standings and so forth. With the cool part about the Gears Esports program is that we plan on doing these live LAN events that will be in like Columbus, Ohio, London, Paris, Mexico City, and Las Vegas. And what's great is that we plan on anyone who's in kind of like the top seeds on game battles will end up getting their travel paid for and everything like that. And they'll bring out the teams to those events. Now, if you don't qualify that way, you can still go to the LAN events yourselves and actually just register and compete then. That is more of just like a nice incentive if you do really well on game battles and so forth. But if you want to like go to the Mexico City event, I mean, you bring your team out to Mexico City and you guys sign up and you guys can actually compete, which is really, really cool. And there's going to be huge cash prizes. We announced a $1 million prize pool for the next year, and we'll be splitting that across all the different LAN events. And it is truly international. It's, we're incorporating Latin America, North America, Europe, and Australia. So Australia and New Zealand. So it's for the first time ever for Gears. We're going to have an international pro circuit where we're going to be able to see teams from regions that have never competed with other regions. Like I've never seen an Australia and New Zealand team actually go compete in Mexico and stuff like that. So it's actually going to be really, really cool to see because we know that we have great players everywhere. North America most definitely has always been kind of the one in the spotlight because that's where everything has been. But what's awesome is that we know that we have amazing teams out in Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and here in Latin America that can most definitely, put those guys up right against the wall and stuff. So we're excited to see.
Obviously, I want to play there.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, it's gonna be really, really good. I'm excited.
If you could explain the game for someone that is not familiar with it, how will you do it?
That's the easiest one. We can do like buzzwords.
I know. I was like brutal. I would say Gears is unique because it is the definition of third-person shooter in this industry. Like, it is what defined third-person shooter gameplay. Like, when it came out, you see a lot of games that kind of mimic or try to do what Gears does, but Gears, to me, feels like it nailed it on its first try. And we've now been able to take that perfect formula and perfect it even more, which is, like, impossible to do in terms of vocabulary, but yeah, it's more of it's essentially it's great because we refine and we refine and we do more and we evolve it and so forth. And I feel like a lot of games like look at Gears as kind of like the idol, the forefather of third-person shooters. So if you're a big fan of like brutal, violent gameplay, but with a great story and great characters and character backgrounds and gorgeous environments, like Gears is kind of that perfect fit for anyone who's really into that. Whether you're a first-person shooter fan, a third-person shooter fan, an action-adventure person, like it seems to hit every single one of those molds, and I think that's what really makes Gears unique.
One thing I like to call is like co-op for Gears. Like it's one of those games that
that's like the biggest
thing.
Of course, I completely skipped that, but yeah, that's the biggest thing.
It's like, if you like playing co-op, couch co-op, we have split screen. Some games have been dumping that, but it's co-op so core to the Gears franchise and the Gears experience. We made sure that split screen was not only kept but done right. Like we didn't use it as like a second class citizen. We did it right, and then also just like normal co-op as well, just like networked co-op. Was a big focus as well, and then horde combat's much the same. So really, every time you play Gears, you can play with a friend and really enjoy it. It's one of those games that it only gets better when you're playing with somebody you know and trust.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Adam Fletcher with the Coalition.
I'm Jonathan Taylor with the Coalition.
And we just wanted to say hi and thanks to all the fans at Gamerstyle. You guys are awesome. We really appreciate it.
Hey, we love you from
Yeah.
Mexico.
Thank you so much.
Still